Reliability Lessons, Part 4, Servicing, Maintenance Before Failure. One of the most expensive maintenance strategies in the world is run it until it breaks. Yet, that's exactly what many people do, not just with machinery, with almost anything. Cars, bikes, businesses, even their own health. If it's still working, it must be fine, right? Not necessarily. My mountain bike gets serviced regularly, not because it's broken, but because I don't want it to break. The suspension gets rebuilt, the bearings get checked, the drivetrain gets inspected, components get replaced long before they completely fail. At first glance, that might seem wasteful. Why replace something that's still working? The answer is simple. Because failure is usually more expensive than prevention. A worn bearing might cost a few dollars to replace during a planned service. If that same bearing fails unexpectedly, it can damage shafts, housings, seals, and surrounding components. A small planned maintenance task not done in time can quickly become a major repair. The same principle applies in industry. Over the years, I've worked on assets worth anywhere from a few $1,000s to hundreds of millions. One thing remains consistent. The most reliable operations are not the ones who perform the best repairs. They're the ones that need the fewest repairs in the first place. That doesn't happen by accident. It happens through servicing. Good servicing restores an asset back to its intended operating condition. Oil gets changed, filters get replaced, components are adjusted, wear is measured. Problems are identified while they're still manageable. Most of this work feels routine, sometimes even boring. But that's exactly the point. Reliability is often built through routine, not heroics. The public rarely sees the hundreds of small maintenance activities that prevented a failure from ever occurring. They only notice the breakdown. In reality, reliability is often the result of disciplined maintenance carried out consistently over time. The challenge is that servicing can sometimes feel like an unnecessary cost. The asset is running, production is happening. Why stop now? Because every operating asset is wearing out. The question isn't whether the wear is occurring, the question is whether you're managing it. A good service is really an investment in future reliability. You're spending a little now to avoid spending a lot later. That's true for mountain bikes, it's true for haul trucks, and it's true for conveyors, and it's true for almost every asset we depend on. The best time to repair something isn't after it fails, it's before. Because once failure occurs, you've already lost. Reliability isn't about fixing broken things. Reliability is about creating conditions where things don't break in the first place.